Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to touch base before I go into work. Um, the live was really kind of different. It didn't work out for me the way I had hoped. First of all, shout out to all of you. Raul cracks me up. Look, there's David Hook. Raul says, "Why watch men in tights tackle each other when I can watch the lovely Kay?" That is really sweet. You guys know how I feel about myself, and I know you guys are gonna be like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." So I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. I just think that it's really sweet that you guys are that supportive. Bradley was saying something that I didn't even catch. He said, Saturday at our Rescue Squad Christmas Award banquet, I was presented with the 2019 Squad Member of the Year. Now, he's a paramedic, so that's pretty impressive. And he's been going through schooling and doing a whole bunch of stuff, and so shout out to you, dude. That's awesome. Because you've always been a team player. The reason why I'm doing this is because I feel like I'm not able to. Oh, there's Beth. Hi from New York. Hello. Mads couldn't hear me. I love how dysfunctional Mads and I are. Because how do you have a moderator who is just like me, clueless? I couldn't ask for anybody better. I love it. Um, Lehman. Hello, ma'am. My kids have to call me that because my husband's in the military. And I'm sorry. I'm eating pistachios because I think my sugar is kind of low. Whoever made peppermint coffee, I love you. I love you. Because boy, this helped me this morning. Don't you just wish that Christmas could be that simple again? Not cute. First of all, thank you for hanging out if you did come to the live. Thank you for watching the video if you're watching the video. There is changes on YouTube. I don't know hardly anything about them because I want to say I just don't have time, which I don't. Every minute away from my job or away from YouTube, I try to give to my kids. Like, even my house has suffered. Like, just Sunday, I just decided to go crazy and clean. And if I'm not with my kids, I'm talking to one of you. This morning, I got a message from my good friend, and he was just like, I don't even want to message you because I'm just in a dark place, and I feel like I'm just going to vacuum suck you in there. And he goes, you know how we are, we'll just both be there together, so what's the point? Well, the point is, at least he reached out, and I'm like, I wish I knew what to do. It really bothers me when I can't help people, because it's my job all day long is to try to help, is to try to understand, try to reassure others that whatever they're going through, whatever is going to happen is going to be hopefully the best outcome. That's all anybody wants to hear, is we're going to try our best. And I'm starting to get others, Unicycle, hello. Hey, Amber, I really like her taste in music. She's like, how about a Jackie Vanko reaction? And you know what? I should have just wrote it down and done it. I mean, everybody else was kind of pushing me to do other ones, and I really didn't want to. But since I don't really know the YouTube rules, well, what would have hurt? Jackie, to me, I'm always going to think of her at Christmas time. These are my favorites. Michael Bublé. There's Jackie. Oh, wait, that's the back. There's Jackie. And of course, Harry Connick Jr. And shout out to Mads, because Mads is like, what about Josh Groban? I'm like, what about him? I never heard of him before. I don't know what you're talking about. For most of you, you guys know that I'm a jokester. For most of you, you guys know I can be really serious. I can tell you things very personal about me. I can tell you my whole life story, and it wouldn't bother me one bit. It's like, as I've been telling the same story all my life, or maybe just to myself. I don't know. I have no idea what I did to deserve to have you guys here with me, but I just love to see you guys. I think that's what makes me happy. The music is really secondary. If you haven't heard that from me, I'm telling you now. I love to listen to music. Music is very therapeutic, but when you have a lot of people who want to listen to different music, it starts to not become so therapeutic, you know? Especially if you're not sure what the rules are, and I don't. And yes, that's my job to figure out what they are and what I can and can't do. I feel very happy that I was able to listen to like Cryptic Wisdom, and a lot of my friends that are here on YouTube, they have their own music. And I will always make sure that I can play them. Nefarious is being very nefarious right now. And I try to put more friendlier type of lyrics. Like, Upchurch always pushes it. But I haven't had a problem with his content. People either tune in or tune out. People seem to really love him, and why not? He's a friendly dude. Fun guy. He's three people in one. Shout out to T-Rev. Shout out to Hillbilly 84. And then you guys are like, hey, can you guys make me mods? I'm like, I don't even know how to do that. See, I'm like trying to tap into... Wait a minute, what's that over here? Oh, I just figured it out, how to add a moderator. With you guys present, get out. So I'm gonna go to the beginning. Now, doesn't mean I'm gonna make everybody moderator. Heck no. Because then you guys will all be timing each other out, which is insane. But, for instance, I know Hillbilly was in here. I know Nefarious was in here. So, of course. Hello to Steven. Steven Sorrell has been just the voice of reason. He gives me so much information and just says, hey, how are you doing? And if my kids come into the picture, always very friendly, tells me, oh, they're adorable, or something very sweet. There he is, see? Audio is fine, don't worry. Beth, hello. And you guys will hear me say fuggins, and I'm not saying the F word. It's kind of like smurfins, like Smurf. That's how I relate it. So if you guys hear that, it's like it's an Upchurch word. He made it up. He uses it for everything. He uses it in place of the F word. He uses it in place of person. He uses it in place of male or female. That's another thing I wanted to bring up. Everybody wants to label me this social activist person. No, I'm just a person. Obviously I'm going to side with my friends. I'm going to side with people that have, to me, proven that they are good people. Look at God's Chosen. Love God's Chosen. We have a lot of this similar background. So, and that's the thing. I usually pick artists that have a similar background, and for all intents and purposes, a lot of rap and hip-hop has those hard luck stories. Come from nothing. Make it into something. Eminem being the #1 person that I relate to on that level. Like, dude, you're light skinned and you're from where? You're from dirt? From Nowheresville? Alright, you're cool. And I started to think about that today. I started thinking, like, what makes that cool? What makes it better than anybody else who maybe grew up in a better home environment, who had both parents, who maybe wasn't abused, you know, in any way. It's like, why? Of course, people like that are broken like me and my husband, most of the world, will look at those people like, oh, your parents had it together and you were raised in a normal environment. Whoop-de-doo for you. I got over it fairly young, my teenage years. I just stopped caring about that kind of a thing. But I started to notice that a lot of people didn't, not here, you know, in YouTube world. I'm going to make sure. Oh, look at Satire Creeker Gang. Denmark. There was a really beautiful song that Neo sent me weeks ago, maybe a week or two ago. I don't get to keep up with Neo like I would like to. Neo is a very humble, very kind, wants to see people succeed person. And he always says, "Oh, I'm being selfish. I'm going to send you this because if I don't send you this, then I would just go to somebody else because I don't need it in my sight." You know, he's that type where he doesn't want to accept credit or praise. Sound like anybody else I know, right? A wonderful person. And I know what he's doing. And look he wants to help Elijah. Who wouldn't want to help Elijah? He's young. He wants to make it. He wants to get where he needs to go. Just like I want Nefarious to go where he needs to go, and Trippy J, and Lehman, and T-Rev, and I mean, heck, even Upchurch. I'm not sure how much higher he needs to get, but to him, it's acceptance. It's being understood, and that's why I really relate to him strongly, because a lot of people don't understand me. They're just like, why are you here? Well, I'm not here to gather subs. I'm not here to steal people's music or try to be best friends to, you know, all the people of the world. I told Mads the other day, I said, really, these are just videos for my kids to go back and look on and say, oh, you know, I miss my mom when I pass away. I really started to think about that when Aegis was like, if you die, I'm gonna be so sad. And I'm like, well, you can watch me being goofy. Look, there's my goofy face, me being crazy like I always am. So it's a great way, and maybe you guys should think about that too. Like O-Town, he went to Laos and Cambodia and all these different places, and I'm like, thank God, he never would post anything. Now he does, little snippets, and he's little by little putting himself in there. Yeah, why not? It's your account, why not do that? So that's me. I just want to encourage people to do what it is that they want to do. I'm only playing it because I need to get to Hillbilly. He's somewhere in these darn comments somewhere. Top chat. If what I even know about that, right? You're live. Hamid married me. Well, I am married, you. I'm married to my husband. I'm never ever gonna leave that guy because he goes through hell and back for me. He works really hard. He loves me. He loves our kids so much, and he should. Our kids are the best. That's honestly like the best thing in my life, besides my husband, is our kids. And you guys won't see me for a while. It's because I'm too busy loving on them. I'm too busy giving them hugs and squeezes and listening to their little tiny problems, you know. Oh, my dress doesn't fit this way. Or, oh, it's silly sock day tomorrow. Whatever will I do? Oh, you know. They're dramatic. I wish I could just record them so you guys can laugh like I do, because it doesn't make any sense. What the heck? I want this to play. I know Hillbilly was in here. I saw him. I saw Nefarious. There's Alex from France. Brandon Lee Nummer. You know who it is. How you doing? Jaya Christian. I can't say a lot of these names. Philip Grossman. It's so funny, like, he was like, I'm sorry for doing this, I'm sorry for doing that. Not doing anything to me, pal. My poor friend Mads over here is who I felt bad for. Mads is over here having to keep everybody in line. My poor Mads who couldn't even see me. Gosh darn it, people. Let's go to the end. Let's go to the end where I'm tired. Look at this. You guys are making me mad. Look at this. You guys are making me crazy. Oh. And yes, it is no secret I am big busted. There's nothing I can do about that. Nothing. Keep it to yourselves. Let it be a secret. Don't have to remind me. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to message each other. Just don't. Just don't. Just remember, I had triplets at one time. So for some reason, nature really took a toll on me. Let's just go that way. I really wish this would play more comments. Maybe there's a reason. Okay, let's go. Let's go with this song that Neil introduced me to that I didn't get to show you guys. And he was like, this is truly beautiful. And I'm not sure if it was because he was inspired by the last live. Right here. forgot I need these little things. I'm sorry if it's taking too long and you guys are like, oh my god. But it's just important for me to talk to you. You know, you need to decide if you're gonna stay with me for the long haul or you're gonna go. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. Because when you go, someone who might need my help or need to talk to me will come in. It's not my goal to reach 30, 40, 50. We get there, I pop a bottle of champagne. I have my 10, I have my 20 for, you know, the champagne corks. I have them. I write the date on them. And that's it. Like, it's a little celebratory thing. I don't get to drink all that often because I shouldn't. I'm like a maniac when I drink. You guys saw me on soda, so just imagine with alcohol. Anyway, let's get to this. This is what Neo sent me. And like I said, Neo's a very... Battery's fully charged. Got it, headphones. I wear these, and thanks to Neo, finding something that doesn't cause me migraines. Because the headphones were squeezing, and I would get migraines almost every other week. So... he sent me this video, and he said, you should listen to this. This is beautiful, he said. He listens to all music. I know it was a build-up, but I still have to pause. And if you guys don't want to pause it, I will put the description, the video in the... I'll share this link. How about that? Share, copy. I'll make sure I put it so you guys can listen to it all by yourself. The reason why I'm going down is because somebody put the lyrics. Translation. Walking in the mist, alone in the deep silence, can't see any cairns, gone are all the houses. I call out, but no one answers. In between the gaps, in the mist-clad night, I sense shadows. Seems as though something is moving there. I call out, but no one answers me. Friend, friend, can you see me, walking here in the midst? Have you wondered as I have, in the silence, deep as death? Did you see the streetlights shining in the village? Did you see what they did there? Do you remember what the state of things were? Was anyone looking for me? Friend, friend, can you see me, walking here in the midst? Have you wondered as I have, in the silence, deep as death? Have you, as I have, walked in the mist, strayed from the beaten path near the mountain edge? Do you know this loneliness? Friend, friend, do you understand me? Do you know any secret path? Have you wondered as I have, in the endless uncertainty? Friend, friend, do you understand me? Don't you know any secret path? Have you wondered as I have? And then it goes, in the endless mist, and then it says it in the language. To me, it just screams Norse. It screams something that is very, not ancient. It's very foreign, but comforting. It's so different that I gravitate towards it, you know? Can you imagine Neo? Neo, who's, you know, he's a black man from New York, versed very well in hip-hop, in the culture, but he has the state of mind, the growth in his heart and his mind to say, I want to listen to this. And then to recommend it to me secretly. So I'm totally putting you on blast, Neo, because you need credit, because you should actually just be a reactor. You would probably be the best reactor ever. And if you don't want to be the best reactor, don't. No pressure. Ever. Because it's these kinds of songs, and it's people like Elijah Kyle that you find, you know, and bring them to light. To me. Now, are people going to scream this is blackface? I hope not. I really hope not. It's beautiful. She painted white flowers on top of her face to really show the contrast. You notice this whole video is contrast. Black and white. And how beautifully they sync together. It's amazing. It's art to watch this. It was this video that inspired me to do this video and talk to all of you, so you guys know where I'm at, you know, where I'm at mentally, where I'm at physically, what's going on. Because I'm not a professional YouTuber like that one troll told me that one other live. You're not a professional YouTuber. Never said I was. Are you kidding me? Anybody can tell you that. First of all, I just say the first thing on my mind. If it's the truth, it's the truth. I don't have a reason to lie. Lies get you caught up. Why would I want to do that? I'm trying to teach my kids the best way to live. But some people are like, well, you can't make it messy. Life is messy. Well, you gotta make it, you gotta, you know, kind of have a finesse about it. I'm not a finesse kind of person. You know? I just call it how I see it. People are not going to agree. Shout out to DKC. I miss you, friend. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings either. In fact, I went back to try to play Black Thought on Funk Flex, but you were gone. And that made me sad. Not because I was trying to embarrass you or anything. I was trying to let you guys know I'm kind of getting stressed out. Somebody wants this one, somebody wants this one. I'm not a mind reader. You know, and neither are you guys mind readers, but there's one of me and a lot of you. Hopefully I can go back and find Hillbilly. It's just amazing and beautiful. It looks like she's wearing some type of wedding gown with a cape, but just like I said, as she painted the flowers on her face against black, which it almost looks like there's black sand, you know? Because she has it on her hands. This is incredible. Thank you, Neo. Neo, thank you also for the comic book suggestion of my son, Aegis. I saw that because I was going back through all of your messages to me, trying to catch up. One of the reasons is because your gift is here that I sent to you. They sent it to me, so that was another thing where I just was not having the best morning because I don't understand that. And let me show you guys what happens. We get claims. I had another person tell me they named some kind of reaction channel, and they're like, oh, this other person can play all the music straight through, and you have to keep pausing it, you know. Are you doing something wrong, or are you just full of S? And it's like, first of all, I'm gonna block you, because I don't need somebody like you at all in my life. I've already got 7 copyright claims. Do you see this? A copyright owner using Content ID claims some of your material in the video. This is not a strike. But do you guys remember when I first got my strike? A lot of you do. These can, at any time, turn into one. If I'm not making enough money from having you guys watch ads, or they deem, like, why is she using my music? You know, give her a strike. They complain enough to YouTube, it can happen. And I've got 7 of these. So it says, there is no problem. You don't need to take any action. You don't need to delete your video. It says there's ads running on your video with the revenue going to the copyright owner. That's not me. Or the copyright owner is receiving stats about your video's views. So if you're not a YouTuber, you wouldn't know this. And then here's my other one. This is from, I don't know, another song we played during the live. There's another one. This is I Hate Hip Hop from Tom McDonald. This is You're the Voice. I don't know what that is. Back and Forth. But because of Upchurch, he'll see this. He'll know, oh, okay, it's Kristen. And I'll just leave her alone, or toss it, or just let it go. That's the difference. A lot of these people, like Marilyn Manson, does not know who I am. It says, I put a spell on you. Once again, if for whatever reason they just decide they got hit on the head, give her a strike, they can do so. It can happen. I don't make the rules. I'm trying to figure them out. They're very vague and they're not fair. It's not fair to me and it's not fair to you, but it's what's happening. So, anyway, I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just trying for all of you to understand. Mike, welcome. Dwayne, welcome. It's funny, I see a lot of you come back, like you guys will be with me, and then you guys will go, and then you guys will come back. David Morgan, welcome. Okay, so that was the other thing. People can love this culture. Some people it's not for them, and as you can see, they hit the thumbs down, and it hurts people. It hurts people who love this music. It hurts people who make this kind of music. But you know what? Sometimes you grow tougher. Like I said, the thumbs down button and the thumbs up button do the same exact thing. They just throw your video out there one more time into a random person's recommendations. That's what it is. That's all it does. And it tells you, hurting your feelings, oh, you did something that someone didn't like, or you said something someone didn't like. It's like, wow, welcome to the world of sensitivity. At first it would make you really sad. Now it's kind of like a point of pride. It's like, you know what? That's right, because I have different views than you do. I have a different way of saying things. If you guys want me to like you and like your music, am I going to give you a thumbs down or a thumbs up? No, I'll just say, well, lovey-dovey isn't for me. Or, yeah, you know, I love metal. I love hard rock or classic rock, stuff like that. But a lot of people are like, oh, you listen to so much hip-hop, you listen to so much rap, you know? Well, a lot of my people that I follow, that's what they do. Cloud9, he's not just hip-hop or rap. He actually can play guitar. He can sing. He's, you know, very diverse. There's Elijah. Elijah's also someone who can sing. But a lot of the artists that I follow are so head and shoulders above others that I've heard. They should be out there. They're amazing. Blindsight, amazing. This guy, he's got all these obstacles and his mind tells him, you know, he's not like this or he's not like that, and he's really great. He really is good. Look, there's Lehman, there's Upchurch, Kid Vicious, which is Royce da 5'9's little bro. I just love this guy. I love Kid Vicious. He's very secure in what it is that he does. He knows he's very good at rapping. He knows he's very good at what he does. And you know what? He doesn't let this, ooh, I'm a big old celebrity, get to his head. He is... It's funny. Upchurch and Kid Vicious, same kind of person. You know what happens? That flag. That Confederate flag. First thing people see, whoa, what are you, man? And I'm never going to stop talking about it because it's not something that Upchurch hides. Kid Vicious doesn't hide how he feels about it. It hurts people. It may not bother him personally. It may bother him personally. But what he does is he will talk for himself. And I'm not going to talk for him. When that topic ever comes up or he is ever faced with it, he's going to take care of it and handle it in his own way. I love him for who he is, how he loves his wife, how he loves his child, he loves his brothers, he loves his community. That's why I follow him. Not because, oh, you're Royce da 5'9's little brother, I gotta hurry up and be your friend. He won me over. He won me over by how tired he was when he went on tour with Eminem and his little brother. He was outside. He was talking to us. He was just down to earth. He's still down to earth. He's funny. He's funny as heck. I crack up all the time. He says how he feels all the time. His lives are funny. Oh, here we go. Let me pause for a second. I gotta go take care of another person. Well, you know what? Nah, the troll is not important enough. I'll do it later. I usually like to talk to those trolls as soon as possible because sometimes they'll just never come back, or sometimes they're like, oh, well, I didn't think of that. It's like, make your own channel, troll. Make your own channel and see how fun it is. See how fair it is. See how great everybody will love you. Not. April G. Showers, same thing. You know why I subbed to her? Because she stood up for herself. Some guy came after her, some hypocrite dude. She freaking let him have it with her own rap. That took guts. That took straight up guts. That's why I love her. She's tough. And she's an LVN. I did not know that. So we're both LVNs. I haven't been an LVN as long as her, so shout out to April G. Showers. Look, she works hard. And Upchurch and April both like MGK. Not I. Not at all. Does it mean that I don't like Upchurch or April? No. It just means hey, we have different tastes in music. I do not like that dude. I don't like him in a tree. I don't like him. I'm not rhyming. Woo! So anyway, I saw him. Oh, Manji. There he is. Oh, Manji came to visit? Look at, he is very sweet. I have been with him for a long time. He works very hard. 6,000 views. What? Now he has a very thick accent, but he's working on it. Very. That's the only thing that stops him, because he's got the lyrics down. Let me see. This one.
Yeah, listen. One time, for my real niggas, genius. You the undefeated. Yeah, listen. One time, listen. Growing up I was underrated. Niggas thought that I could never make it. Most of their dreams they are almost faded. This is who I am, homie, I'm fucking made it. Most of them niggas looking back at me. None of them ever really knew me. Fuck that shit, this is the new me. None of you really like know me, homie. So pretending to be my homie, you don't really know me. The niggas no gumbo like me. Homie, I'm hot, nigga. I am what you not, nigga. Damn, I got my hand on the trigger. I be like busting them niggas. I be like killing them like pa, pa, the beat is off. Oh, still going on. Turn it up on. Slaying them rappers cause I know what I got. Yeah, it'll beat up like a fucking yo good. Everybody wanna do the same old fucking thing. Where's when I swing, never really miss.
He's changed a lot. And it's not like him anymore. He did what everybody was doing, and then he found himself. Let's try it. The other one was a year ago, and this is only 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. One time. Mind you sing color. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. One time, sit at home. Just talking to my mom. She was like, son, how you doing? How's your music business going? These are the words of a starving artist, working like hell to achieve greatness. I told her everything is alright, and I'm still putting up a fight. And you what I signed up for. Views I only get like 4, but rap like the whole world is listening. But my vision ain't diminishing. Getting 1 subscriber a week. I won't like keep it real when I speak. This is a little to no progress, but I'm still sticking to the process. She said, why do you hate education? I told her I never said I hate education. I'm just not the fan of this system, and I refuse to be the victim. I know too much to back down now. It's been a minute now since I said I ain't going to college. I'm pursuing my own quest for knowledge. When I said I wanna do music, I meant it from the bottom of my heart. Don't try to talk me out of this. Willingly I gave it a whop for this. I understand it's all out of goodwill, and I can relate to how you feel. You only want the best for your son. Your son is now a man, and my journey's just began. Thanks for the love and support. I say this from the bottom of my heart. I did a lot of learning. Now I see the world differently. So many naysayers around, but the message.
So many naysayers around. You hear the difference. He was mainstream. 6,000 views. 6.8 thousand views on all that. Gun, ninja this, gun, F this, gun, shooting, blah, blah, blah. That wasn't Omanji. When I first listened to his music, I can't remember which video. It was probably one of his first. I was so amazed. Because just like how he's doing now, like what he's saying, you can hear that it's from his heart. So that's why I've been subbed to him forever. Probably over a year, if not maybe 8 or 9 months. And I always tell people, go sub to Omanji, because I know how much he wants to do this. So there we were a year ago, talking all this, stuff that's not even like him. And then we go here where he's talking about his everyday struggles. He gets 1 sub a week, maybe only 4 views. It's true. And I'll go over there and I'll say hi, or I'll put a thumbs up. I don't have a lot of time because there's a lot of things that I'm doing. I like to see people make it. That's all I want. Now, there's so many things in this world that are just, they make people mad, or they make people want to do this, or they make people clout chase, or whatever. I hate those words. The reason why I stick with Ryan is because I see so many people come after him. They look for any reason to be upset that he's where he's at. He came from nothing. He was a poor kid whose families whose family they were painters, from what I remember, and they had chickens. He remembers the hardship. He remembers sometimes lights are not going to be on. He remembers all that stuff. Why do you think he hangs around us? So he could be a big old, bad ASS? No. So he could be an upchurch? That's what I tell him. I said, there's got to be a higher word for a bad ASS, and I think it's upchurch. And he laughs. He laughs about it. I'm not going to follow somebody that I think is going to be hurtful to others because of skin color. I don't even think that comes into the question. I think if you're a jerk face, you're a two-timing backstabber, I think if you hurt him, it's eye for an eye. And I feel a lot of people resonate to that. I know I do. You're supposed to forgive and, turn the other cheek. Well, you got all these bad people hurting all these good people. And all the good people are just like, I'm just gonna roll with it and I will forgive you. It's like, hey, sometimes you gotta clap back. Sometimes you gotta fight back. But then that gives that troll also power over you to continue to troll you. So, you gotta pick your battles. Maybe not every battle needs to be fought, but the trolls need to also understand, hey, this might be the one time that I look epically stupid. Or maybe I don't want to, keep trolling all these innocent people because somebody might snap. April G. Showers. Sure did.
That keeps me proud. I will never forget your teachings, ma. Your words are never that far. I keep them close to my heart and treasure them with all that I got. I don't let negative words take root in my thoughts. So what's yeah, mind you, Kali. Say things as I see them. Going through
You're too
stuff.
close. They're gonna give you heck for that. The trolls will come for you.
Peace.
Peace. And he's a director. He's more talented than I am. That's all. Somebody asked me, it was DeBlazin. Shout out to you, DeBlazin. That was an excellent question. You didn't want to do this in the beginning. Why are you doing this now? For people like Omanji, who deserve a chance. Why is it I should get more views than him? Why? He's trying to put something in the world that he feels, All I'm trying to do is just share that art, share that love. I have mixed feelings about Tom. Tom is a great artist, don't get me wrong. But I'm not a person that's like, oh, let's just all love it and let me just get 10,000 views. You guys will see, my views are very low because who I put out there are people that I believe in. It's people where I hear their music and I love it. Maybe not all of it, but hey, if I put it out there, like for instance, it just happens to be poor T-Rev who got it, and he's able to take it, and that's what I respect about him. He's not like, well, how dare you not love it, and be like all giddy and happy and crazy and oh lovey-dovey and oh this is fire. He doesn't expect that from me. He's like, nah, that's not you. You're right, that isn't me. That's BS to me. People have to, everybody's got an opinion, right? So why are we all going to pretend everything is fire? That doesn't make sense. Tom's got it all. He's got the presence, he's got the pizzazz, he's got the lyrics, he's got it all, and he's clickbait like I hate hip-hop. Just like Grizzy was saying, how can you hate something that's feeding you? How can you hate something? It's like, well, maybe he's not. Maybe he's just saying he hates it, It's controversial. And it's like, man, there's nobody more controversial than Eminem. I will never, ever get off that soapbox about Em. Never. Dude is still taking shots at people. Right or wrong, I don't know who started it. I don't even care. All I know is that Eminem was brought up. He brought it up again. Boom, here we are. Hilarious. People want to say it's old beef. I don't care. People want to say it's new beef. I don't care. Nick put out 2 disses, I was just like, wow. M doesn't have to put out any. The score is not in your favor. And people are mad about that. How am I going to pick a black, just because Nick is a black man in hip hop, I'm just automatically going to side with him? No. Then I need to go over to the Evolve. I need to hear what the Evolve has to say. I need to hear from a battle rapper, which I went over to Chef Trez. Let's go over there now, because there's another person I just love to pieces. It's Chef Trez. Shout out to you, Omanji. Let me give you a thumbs up. Young Key. Hey, 22 views on this one? Get out. Get out. And I'm not stupid, you guys. I know a lot of you are here just for specific reasons. But there's some people that are actually here for the message and to see hopefully good conquer over bad. I'm not saying that I'm some kind of angel. I am not. I don't want to be an angel. Never wanted to be, never tried to be. Nah. I am human. And my profession is nurse. And that is just something that's always in me. I took care of Jerry, and Jerry took care of me. And the funny thing is, now that Jerry's gone, I feel like I'm trying to take care of all of you somehow. It doesn't make any sense, but I feel that's what I'm doing. And I need to realize that my husband needs to come into the picture and my children. And so I have to keep that balance. But if I feel that I let you down, it bothers me. It shouldn't, but it does. But that doesn't mean that the trolls can just rip me to shreds. I won't stand for it. I will block you so fast. I won't give you a second thought, because your words mean absolutely nothing. That's like, oh, you chink. Sorry. You are a dime a dozen. You say something negative, that's all you are is negative. Get lost. You know? I don't have time for you. I used to in the beginning when I didn't know better. Now that I know better, that people just love to be miserable and misery loves company. Blocked. I don't remember you. I don't know your name. I don't care. You don't count. Bye. And it's the people that I see in the lives that have been with me for so long, those are the people that count. Those are the people that I'm happy to see. I'm happy to see O-Town, The Blazing Kid, Hillbilly 84, Nefarious, T-Rev is new, but man, T-Rev, like, when he loves with all his heart. When he does something, he does it with all his heart. That's a good and a bad thing. And we'll have to talk about that with him later, but dude is very passionate. He's overboard passionate, but that's just how he is. This is all new for him. This is exciting. You know, but hey, maybe there's nothing to talk about with him. Maybe it's good. We need more of that passion here, you know? Get out, Omanje. I see you. 22 views. Shout out to John Allen. He was like, what happened to Christmas? He was like, you should play this. And I'm like, John, I missed Jerry so bad. I had to take a couple days off. I was putting up his ornaments. And then YouTube policy struck. And I'm just like, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the end. And then I see everybody else still doing music. Let's get to 30. Let's get to 40. Let's get to 50 subs. I'm just like, man, I don't ever want to do that. I don't ever want to do that. It's like, here, come on. I feel like, what are we doing? We're gathering. I'm not a herder. I'm not herding sheep. You guys all count for something. You guys all count for what it is that you do. Whether you're a doctor, a scientist, a nurse, a musician, a custodian, a struggling artist, a painter. I want to hear your story. I found out AK freaking paints. That is awesome. Young King. I don't have an agenda here. My goal is not, oh, let me collect money. Let me get all the money. And do what? Because I've been giving it away. You can ask my husband. I go through money like nothing. So it's a good thing I make some money. Because then it's easier for him. But I want my kids to have the warmest clothes. I want them to have the best shoes. I wasn't sure if it was still on pause or what. But yeah. He knows. My husband's like, nope, I'll buy my own stuff. I'm like, dude, you need to buy the best shoes because you're on your feet all the time. And we argue about that all the time. I can feel like I am so stressed out that my, like this. You want to hear a different rapper? Do you guys know how much I love Joyner Lucas and how many people told me it was corny? That he's corny? That he's not this? That he's not that? I don't care. I still would message Joyner, DM him, never got a response. I don't expect it. He has said time and time again, I don't like social media. I dislike social media. Social media is the worst. It's true. In a lot of ways it is, especially for an artist whom that's all he's trying to do. He's trying to influence everybody through their music. Everybody always says, no, don't ever put Mariah Carey next to Steve Perry. It's horrible. I'm like, it was for comparison, and at that time Mariah did a very, very good job, and I felt it was very heartfelt. Mr. Donalds. But I appreciate your comment. You know why I like Joyner? Is I read Joyner's backstory. He was a weirdo. He was a nerd. He sewed his own clothes. He would put bandanas in pants and sew them like that before that was even a thing. He introduced himself to his friends as, yeah, my name is Joyner Lucas and I'm going to be a rapper. I mean, you gotta be different. You gotta be different. And you gotta love that kind of a story. He was not afraid to say, Eminem is one of the GOATs. Eminem is the GOAT. I look up to him. I love people that are truthful. He could have said, man, Jay-Z is the GOAT. And I know he probably believes that. Jay-Z is a GOAT. You got these black people as a collective, the moguls, you know how they got together for P. Diddy's 50th birthday, and there was of course there's always going to be something going on, right? But man, to see that kind of, I love to see gatherings like that. I love it. I don't care, you know, I want to see people get together and be happy. Really, if it's just a one-time thing. And I say that and I won't even get out of the house and I won't go to a gathering. I don't make any sense. I want to see other people do it, but I don't want to do it. That's dumb. I'm going to have to do that. I have to reach out to my loved ones, you know. I haven't talked to my mom in 2 months. I haven't checked on her. I haven't, nothing. You know, because we have a lot of unresolved things, and I feel like I don't want to go down that path of my history, my past. I don't feel like there's anything good in it, and she feels differently, and it's like, I'm not going to argue with my mom, you know. I just want to love my mom and keep going. So anyway, watch Joyner Lucas. Even if you're not a hip-hop fan, just listen. Look how Omanji just started, right? He thought he had to go the way of the gangster way, the way that everybody was going, and then he did it from his heart. The views were at 6.8 thousand for all that gangster kind of stuff, right? 22 views for something heartfelt, but look how much happier and look how much easier it was for him. Now look at somebody like Joyner Lucas, okay? Yeah, maybe he's mainstream now, but he wasn't before.
The more that I want, the more that I grind, the more that I shine, the more that I strive, the more that I stun, the more that I cheat, the more that she lead, the more that she cry, the harder to trust, the more that I lie, the more that she died, the more I realize, the more that I try, the more that I want, the more that I grind, the more that I shine, the more that I strive, the more that I stun, the more that I cheat, the more that she lead, the more that she cry, the harder to trust, the more that I lie, the more that she dies, the more I realize I'm harder to love, I'm harder to teach, my heart is a beat, and I'm a drum, I'm harder to keep.
Listen to what he's saying. He's kind of doing the smoke and mirrors with you. If you're not happy and you don't want me to stop this video, you need to go somewhere else. I'm sorry. Like, I love you, but that's what I do. I tell you what I see and what I appreciate. Because if you're not a person who appreciates hip-hop, I want to know why. They're the words, but they're set to different sound. Oh, well, I don't understand it. Oh, well, he's pouring out a story, and already in 27 seconds we already got a whole song. To me, I feel like sometimes hip-hop is 15 songs in one. Sometimes it can be a whole life story in one song, you know. And some people are like, well, it doesn't take much, it doesn't take talent, it doesn't take this. It's like, who are you to judge and decide? I don't say that about anybody else's music. I don't say that about Scandinavian music. I don't say that about Cambodian music. Heck no. You know, that all comes from something internally. You know, Joyner has something that looks like he's a bomber, maybe a suicide bomber. SWAT's like trying to talk him down. And he's saying, you know, I've been working so hard to shine. I've been working so hard to be loved. And it's just not working out, you know? The harder I work to get closer to her, it's like, what have I got? What have I got? And he's saying it so eloquently. He hears his heart beat like the beat of a drum. So then it starts to get you to start thinking of things. It's brilliant because that's how you relate, is you start all the imagery of how you can relate to this. And that's why I like Joyner. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. I have seen this, and this is why we're here. Because this is amazing to me. Watch. Now, we saw Tom, okay? And Tom did his thing. Gucci, Prada, you know, Louis Vuitton, blah, blah, blah. Now, watch. I'm not saying one is better than the other. Different artists at different times. Watch. One respects the past and everybody that's come before him. One is saying, meh, maybe I do, maybe I don't. But you don't know. It's controversial. Okay? Pay attention.
Harder to sleep, scared of the dark, I'm not gonna run. I'm harder to break, but harder to make. You get in my way, I'm drawing my gun. I'm not gonna play, I'm not for the games. I'm not gonna change, put that on my son, put that on my mom, put that on my sis, put that on my bitch and all of my hoes. Put that on my team, put that on my G's. I say what I mean, you already know. Put that on my city, put that on my Bentley. I got me a Beamer, I wanted to roll. Sip on some Henny and ride with the semi. All my niggas with me, I'm calling it toast. Calling the plug, you calling the cops. I call you a snitch, you holding a grudge. You calling a judge, you say you a thug. I call you a bitch, I call you a hoe. Don't call me a bro, don't call me no more. I call you a trick, I'm tired of the hate, I'm tired of the snakes, I'm tired of your face. You want on my dick, I wanted the fame, I wanted the name, I wanted the break, I wanted the love, I wanted the cake, I wanted to be great, I wanted to change and all the above. You want me to fall, you want me to crawl, you want me to star, they want me on drugs, you want me to fail, they want me in jail, they want on my soul, they want on my blood. I'm out for revenge, I'm out for the ends, I'm out for respect, I'm out for the crown, I'm out for the rain. They starting to aim, I hopped in a plane, I'm not going down, I'm dodging the flames, they calling my name, I wanna be saved, but I don't know how. I thought it was safe, but I got a plan. Let's load up the chopper and riding around. Woo!
His pants are crazy, aren't they? People think this is too busy, this is too much. I don't think it's enough. I think it's art. So many times people have stopped me from doing things that I want to do, or saying it was too much of this or too much of that. To whom? For you maybe, but not for me. Don't do this, don't do that. That's exactly what he's saying. People want me to stop. People don't want to hear me. People don't want me to make it. You know, it's all these naysayers. Who are you to do that to me? Omanji, same thing. There's so many people around me trying to tell me I can't do this, I can't do that. Who are you to tell him that he can't? Yes, there's policies. Yes, there's YouTube. And we have to try our best to follow the rules. But in the end, all I want to do is share art or talk to you guys. I really just want to know what you guys are doing and how you guys are. A lot of times, music evokes these thoughts. It says that when you're listening to music, more of your brain is actually at its peak level. That's incredible.
It kinda feels like I'm dying on the inside. It kinda feels like I've been trying to get by, and I've been this way since day one.
Yep.
I don't need no medication, no, I don't need no drug. Or maybe I'm different, and maybe my ADHD got me tripping, and maybe I'm just everything that you miss me, yeah. I feel like I'm dying inside. Why do I think crazy?
You're gonna tell me that most of you can't relate to this? Why do I feel like I feel crazy? I feel like I'm dying inside. He was a victim. Not even a victim. He was diagnosed with ADHD. You know how many people have grown up with that? They're artistic. I, for one, I don't have the patience for that. I know that my son has a touch of that. I love him so much that I'm just like, too bad, Kristen. You're his mom. You're gonna love him. And guess what? As silly and out of control, out of the box that he is, as long as he's good in school, that's all that matters. He can be Wile E. Coyote here. And he is. You guys see him? He dances. He does weird stuff, leaving the room. He's like that 24/7. But I tell him, not in school. Not in school. You can't. Because they would love for him to be on some kind of medication. You know? You know, so he's wearing a Bob Dylan shirt. And before that, he was wearing probably another shirt. It was probably metal. You guys probably know. It's like, why do we fight so hard to not get along? Why do we fight so hard to find what we don't like about one another instead of trying to find what we do?
Someone save me. You can't blame me. It's my ADHD. Yeah, my mind racing, I've been paranoid. Overthinking, maybe that's a voice. Don't cut me off like I don't have a voice. I think I was born different, I ain't really have a choice, yeah. Cancel session, you are hourly. Don't play with me, today is not the day. Pay attention, I am not deranged. I could tell you what I'm thinking, I just don't know how to say it. Maybe I get in your nerves, I mean what I say. I've been a man on my word, yeah, I'm wide awake. Maybe a little disturbed, but that's just me. You don't bleed the blood I bleed. I wear my heart on my sleeve, nigga.
And he does. And you know what I love about this video? I just realized there was a video, a song that he did where he actually rapped backwards. I am not kidding you. It wasn't like, you know, Ace Ventura, Ryan Upchurch backwards, like he's saying, like, for instance, a Kristen at Knit Cirque. He actually was saying the word for word, and it made sense. Incredible. So him being at the basketball courts, which I think he's actually really good at playing basketball, it reminded me of that. It reminded me of how different he is. I mean, think about it. If you have ADHD and your mind is constantly running in circles and you're trying to keep it calm, what else is there to do more than doing stuff outside of the box? I was teaching my kids how to say their alphabets backwards. I mean, maybe you guys do weird stuff and you don't even realize.
And I've been this way since day one. I don't need no medication. No, I don't need no drugs. Well, maybe I'm different, and maybe my ADHD got me tripping, and maybe I'm just everything that you missing, yeah. I feel like I'm dying inside. Why do I seem crazy? Someone save me. You can't blame me. It's my ADHD. Yeah. It kinda feels like I'm dying on the inside. It kinda feels like I've been trying to get by. Yippee, yippee-yi-yo, yippee-yi-yo. Staring at the fire, kumbaya. I'ma take you higher, take you higher. I'ma take you higher, take you higher. So many things in my head. What am I thinking? How come I can't go sleep in my bed? I hear them talking, everyone's strange, they leave me for dead. Cause they want me gone, it's that shit I be on. Ain't no one to lean on. You know I've been this way since day one. I don't need no medication. Or maybe I'm on one. Or maybe I'm different, and maybe my ADHD got me tripping, and maybe I'm just everything that you missing, yeah. I feel like I'm dying inside. Why do I seem crazy?
There's so much positive that he's trying to show you. Work on you. Work on yourself. Say no to drugs. You lost Juice WRLD. We lost Juice WRLD. Why? I feel like at least once a month we're doing a dedication or a remember, or, I mean, that's just, why are we losing young, influential people? Why are people turning to these medications, and it's not for that. Because something's missing. Maybe we are too mean. Maybe our society is turning too mean, but yet we're too sensitive. That doesn't make sense. There's got to be some kind of balance. That's... I can't say enough about Joyner. I just cannot. And then with this whole thing with Nick Cannon, and Nick Cannon trying to say it's like a black and white thing, and I hate that race card thing. I really hate that. I hate very few things, but I hate race card stuff. And Joyner is like, man, just stop. He's like, or I will also have something to say. You know, he tweeted it out like, just stop. It's just ridiculous. And that's just respect. That's just standing up for your friend. But standing up for your friend and you're a different color, you get called different names? How's that right? I mean, he's already having to take so much in and then having to take much more sticking up for somebody, and then you get called something by your own community or even by others. No wonder somebody would think they're crazy. It's a lot of stress. But you gotta have a backbone. I told you that I read what fame is and how he lost so many friends, he lost so much family just for greed and for you owe me and all this. Yeah. Upchurch, the same thing. You know, he's just like, well, I have, you know, like so many millions of, you know, relatives over here and so many, you know, I smile. I'm like, so are you the new Smith? And he cracks up. Because it's like all of a sudden everybody wants something from you. Why? I'm just happy to talk to Ryan. He knows that. That's what I'm like, hey, I talked to him. That's all I want. He's just my friend. I don't get anything from him. I don't need anything from him. He's cool. And that's how I am with all artists. I don't need anything from them. I need their permission to play their music, from what I'm told on YouTube. I know you guys are like, well, that's crazy, or I would ask for this. Why? I can't take it with me wherever I'm going when I die. I can't. I can leave it for my kids and, you know, hopefully they take care of it or whatever, but I don't. There's no way I can deal with this stress is what I'm saying. There's no way. I just want to be here for you guys. That's it. I just want to be here for you guys. If I can play the music, I will play it. And we will laugh. It was thanks to Rush that I met so many good people. It was thanks to the Rush fans that I found Natural Science. My favorite. My favorite. I've been telling everybody about that. I'm like, listen. Just listen. Listen to the words. Everything that you guys tell me, I try to remember. Do I love the rock stuff? Yes. I love the faster, harder Rush. I like the alien Rush. There's all kinds of stuff. But do I get it like you guys get it? Heck no. You guys grew up with it. I didn't. Just like you guys probably don't understand a darn thing about hip-hop. So I'm here. I'm trying to be like, there's all connection. Music connects people. You're going to tell me you haven't felt crazy at one time? You're going to tell me that medication wasn't pushed on you at one time? Come on. Oh, you're sick? Take this. Oh, you have a headache? Take this. What about pressure points? What about going and getting a massage? What about just laying down with Neo even says cold compress, hot compress. Maybe getting more sleep. Maybe doing exercise, We're so quick to take something is what I'm saying. Believe me, it's a quick fix. I've been there too. I don't want to see any more people mixing stuff, taking stuff. I don't. It's going to happen, but I don't want to see it. So if you guys ask why I'm here, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to talk to you guys. I'm here to see what you guys are doing. I'm here to know what music you like. If I can play it, I will. If I can't, just come and talk to me. Tell me how your day is. Tell me a dream you had. There's always a reason for you being in my circle. That's how I feel. That's it.
Someone save me. You can't blame on the inside.
Don't do it, kids. Well, at least you showed what the outcome could be. I thought this was a great, great song. Written and distributed on Tully. And he made that app. So not only is he an artist that maybe you're not used to listening to, but he also made his own app so that he can share his music and then send, his verse to another artist that probably can't be in the same vicinity as him. That's amazing. So, anyway, shout out to you guys. God, I don't know how long this is, but I feel like I've been talking forever. I love you guys. If you guys are not with me, it's okay. If my sub count goes down, you're not going to see this from me. It's just like a weight off my shoulders. Do what makes you guys happy. That's all that matters. Unless you're hurting others being happy, then no. Remember, I don't like that. I'm going to try my best to continue with the music that I love to continue playing. I'm not going to fake it for you guys. I'm going to be like, if I'm sad, I'm sad. If I'm upbeat because I drank a bunch of soda, then I'm upbeat. If I'm down because I miss my friends that are past, well, I'm going to be down and I'm going to try to snap out of it. I did not handle the live yesterday very well, and I feel bad. But you saw, now I know how to get more moderators in. And if I can get Hillbilly and Nefarious and a couple others, maybe even Neo when he feels like it, that's what I'll do. If you guys are not interested in hearing any more from me or reaching out to me, or that's not your thing, don't stay with me. And no hard feelings. Have a great life. Have a happy holiday. A Merry Christmas to you. It doesn't affect me. Just try to go out and do good in the world. That's all. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here before I'm super, super late to work. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll try to be better at YouTube. Okay? I'll try to be better at YouTube. Bye, jerk faces. And when I say that, it's really out of love. Is there anybody else I forgot to shout out? I don't think so. Yeah. DKC, Bearlow. I love how Bearlow was like, go back and look at Pisces. Man, if I can play Ginger, let me know. I need to get a hold of them. There are some people in the live that are working on who I need to contact with Rush. Everybody's like, just email them. Dude, you don't think I've been emailing? I even emailed Leo Maracchioli. Dude has 3 million subs. 3 million point something. Can you imagine Ginger? Anyway, if you stay to the end of this video, hashtag love. Hashtag love and hashtag Tully. If you made it to the end. That way I know you guys care. And because that's how much I care, is I make these videos for you guys. Well, it's for both of us. And not the dogs or the trains. Train squad. Love you guys. AJ and Dave. Yeah. Okay, bye.